All right, so we've got April 3rd, 2025. This is reading my review of reading Judges chapter 9, verse 22 through Judges chapter 11, verse 28. So the end of 9 and all of 10 and the beginning of 11. So this is what happened was we've got yesterday we heard where Abimelech had killed all of Gideon's sons except for uh, what was it? Who was it? Jotham. And Jotham had escaped, and he just basically said, "Hey, you guys, if you acted honorably, great. If you have acted dishonorably, or not in good faith, then may fire come out of Abimelech and out of the citizen from the citizens of Shechem and Beth Millo, and devour Abimelech." So that's what he said. He just left it at that, and escaped. And then we have Abimelech there. God set a spirit and stirred up trouble between Abimelech and the leading citizens of Shechem, and they revolted. God was punishing Abimelech for murdering Gibeon's 70 sons, so a pretty atrocious act by Abimelech in the first place. But God why do I say it that way? God did punishment and he did, how do I want to say that? Vengeance is mine. He took vengeance on the sons of Gideon, or for the sons of Gideon, on Abimelech. But it takes some time. There ends up being quite a story about that. It started with wine flowing freely at a temple of a local god during the harvest festival, and everyone cursing Abimelech. And this leader Gal looks like he's gonna kind of take over, but nope, that doesn't work out so well. Abimelech beats him, and Abimelech keeps trying, and he kills one group of people completely, but he has a millstone dropped on his head, and then has crushed skull, and asks his armor bearer to kill him. So his armor bearer actually did, and we see that in a couple of places. The armor bearer, we'll see that later, how that's going to play out. I think that's more than one place. The armor bearer. In this case, the armor bearer did kill as Abimelech, as he was asked to do, and so the curse of Jotham, son of Gideon, was fulfilled there. That's what it says. Then, when Abimelech's gone, we have Tola, a judge, and Jair, a judge. That's 45 years of good judges there. So that's kind of neat. But then, again, we have that cycle where the Israelites follow God with judges and good judges, and then they turn away from God. They start following these foreign gods. It's actually Satan in disguise, or promoting himself as a false god. Anything to allow them not to worship the one true God. And so God, in his anger, turned them over to the Philistines and the Ammonites, and they oppressed them for 18 years. And finally, the Israelites say, I've had enough, I can't do you. God says, yeah, right. Turn to your gods. Go to your gods and let them save you. How's that working out for you? You're pretty upset about it. But persistence. Again, persistence. Jesus tells a story or two about being persistent in your prayer to God. And this is an example of persistent prayer to God, and then God finally coming through and saying, okay, all right, you guys, all right, I'll have mercy on you. God has mercy on us. He has great mercy. But don't let it get to this. Turn towards God now. Don't worship other gods, false gods. Don't worship the wrong things. There's punishment in that. But there's not to say that we won't come against some hardships, but at least when we've got God on our side, we've got that to look forward to. And it's interesting how God does allow this to come through Jephthah. Jephthah is a very unlikely leader, warrior. I'm interested to see what tomorrow's reading comes, because Jephthah isn't exactly perfect. He's the son of a prostitute, and all the other sons, half of his other half brothers, kick him out, but yet they call him back. We need you, Jephthah. Why they needed Jephthah? He must have been a wily guy. Anyway, they saw something in him, and that's why God says, okay, you're going to use Jephthah. At least that's what it looks like to me. It doesn't say that, but it definitely looks like it. And Jephthah, in his letter to the Ammonite king, says, hey, gives quite a recap of the history, and he gives it accurately according to what the Bible tells us about that. But the end of it is that the king didn't paid no attention to Jephthah's message. So that's interesting. I'm intrigued how that'll fly tomorrow. We get to read about Jephthah's vow. Ephraim fights with Jephthah. Man, I'm intrigued by this. How's this gonna play out? Sounds interesting. Again, the Word of God is there's messages in it, and again, the message I see is don't give up. Don't give up. First of all, don't worship false idols. Don't seek your own. Always honor God. Always go to Him. And if you do find oppression because you screwed up, go to Him right away. Go to God. Seek Him. Seek His favor. Allow Him to teach you and shape you. And if He doesn't answer right away, keep asking. Just keep asking. Keep chasing God. Don't give up on chasing God. He has mercy. And that's what I got out of today's reading. The mercy of God is wonderful, and sometimes it takes more than once to get His attention. You gotta prove yourself. You gotta prove that you truly are turning away from the thing that led you astray, and that you truly do want Him. He will turn around and honor that. And the way that looks doesn't always seem like it should. So that's my take on this little bit of reading. Just leave it at that.